Hi everyone, welcome back to this series on Gmail. Today I'll be going through some basic concepts of navigating Gmail's interface. I'm gonna go through what I think is important, which is sending an email, deleting mail, and kind of just navigating and using Gmail to your benefit. So the first thing I'm going to go through is composing or creating an email. So the way you can do that is at the top left here, there's a little compose button. You hit that and it's going to bring up this window. So it's going to ask who you want to send the email to, and this is a kind of just a spare email account I made for this, so I'm going to send it to myself. It's like rail mail, and so in that analogy, this would be your the address that you're sending it to. So for example, I'm just gonna send it to myself, which you can do, and once you've typed in the email, you click away, and that's who you're sending it to. If you want to send it to more than one person, you can continue typing in emails, or you can click on CC, which stands for carbon copy, so they're not your primary recipient, but it will send it to them as well. Or you can click on BCC, blind carbon copy, and these recipients won't know who else the email got sent to. So that's kind of the basics of that. Your subject is what your email's about. This is a test, so I'm just gonna say test, and then this is the body of your email. So right after your subject, you have your body. So once you click on this big empty space down here, you can start typing out your email. So you can really write whatever you want here. And after you're done, you just click on send. And once you've read over everything and checked over everything, you can send your email off, and it's going to send. Since I sent it to myself, it's going to pop up in my folder. Mails you receive will generally be in this primary folder right here. And when you receive mail, the first thing you can do is click on it to open it, and you'll see anything they sent. Now, if you want to reply to the email, there's a little reply arrow on the subject. You click on reply, and it brings you directly to the body of your mail. So it's filled out the address for you because it knows who you're replying to, and the subject is just the same subject that the email you received was based on. So you can that's how you reply to an email. So you just type out anything you want, and you hit send, and it creates a conversation between you and the person that sent it to you. Okay, so let's say I've read an email and I want to mark it as important or something. I can, or save it for future reference, because all your mail is going to be in here and it's going to be stacked up, and it might be important that you keep some. If you click on the little star here, you can star an email, and we'll save it in a folder, and we'll go through that later. And if you have read an email and you haven't replied to it, or you want to read it again later, you can hover over this little envelope on the side, and you can mark it as unread, and the email will be back to being in an unread state. Okay, so that's how you create, send, and reply to emails. Let's go through some of these other categories on the side here. So the first little category is what I was talking about earlier, which is your starred folder. So starred folders are generally for what is important. So if you click on your starred folder, you can see the email that I saved in there. Another important one is going to be your sent folder, which is everything you've sent. There is one for drafts, which is a pretty simple one. So let's say I create an email and I get ready to send it, but instead of sending it, I just click out of the window. Google Gmail automatically saves that letter or that email for you, and it saves it in your drafts. So this is kind of like writing a letter, stopping halfway and keeping it somewhere to finish later and mail off. Okay, let's say you have some mail that you don't really want in your inbox anymore. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to this little trash can here. You're gonna click on delete, and it's gonna be deleted and gone from your mail. If you've accidentally deleted something, go to the side. Under drafts, click on more and scroll down to bin, and it's going to be in your bin. If you keep something in your bin for too long, it will get deleted automatically. So if you've accidentally deleted something, you should get right on it to sort of try and get it back. So yeah, that's about all I have for navigating Gmail. Gmail is really simple, and email is pretty powerful, and it's going to be necessary if you want to, for a means of communication or just to access other websites and things like that. There are a lot of other things that Gmail can do, but these are really the basic fundamental ones, namely sending an email, categorizing your email, deleting your email, replying to emails, receiving emails. These are all you're really going to need to navigate your Gmail account. Thanks.